Do you ever wonder if people are actually doing the course they love or what life handed to them? Today, I'm talking to Sharon to actually find out what went down when it came to picking her course. Hi, I'm Tosin. I'm about to watch an episode of Conversations with T brought to you by What T Said. Hello, Sharon.
Hello, Tosin.
Okay, what course do you study? And no lies, did you choose it or did it choose you?
Okay, more like what course did I study? Because I finished.
Okay.
I studied anatomy. And concerning choosing me, I did not choose it, that's for sure. Because that's not what I picked.
So
I did not pick it.
So what did you pick?
I picked medicine. I picked medicine and surgery. My school decided that the people that want to study medicine are too much, so the rest of it should go and do something else. And then they gave me anatomy, gave me nursing, and one other course that I forgot it. So I went for anatomy.
Okay, so the school actually put it on you.
Yes. More like, it was like this one and I went for that one.
Okay. So if your course was a person, what kind of toxic relationship are you both in?
It's like, I don't know the specific name to give it, but it's that kind of thing where you only remember that the person exists during certain times, like only during exam. Like it's like for the rest of the semester I am dissociated. I am trying to deny the fact that I'm in anatomy department, and then it's only when it's during test and exam it's like, oh wait, I'm in anatomy department, because it was not even easy. It was difficult, and our HOD did not help matters, so it was very, very toxic.
So the times when you are not in the relationship, or when you forget that you are in a relationship with your course, anatomy, what do you do?
I tried to live, oh, my mental health was in shambles, so I was trying to do what I can to resuscitate it. I don't know if it worked, because I mean, here we are. But let's say we tried our best.
So let's rewind. What did you actually dream of becoming when you were younger?
I actually wanted to be a doctor. Funny story. So one time I was young, while I was young, obviously, there's this thing I used to have in my novel where it always hurts from time to time. So one of those times my mom took me to the hospital. It was bad. I was in so much pain. And she was posted to the theater. Then she was working in the theater, but she's not a doctor. So I wasn't allowed to go in with my normal clothes, because in the department now you have to wear scrubs. Whether you're a doctor or not, you have to wear scrubs. And they didn't have scrubs my size, so they now gave me this small theater gown, very, very small, and luckily it was my size, so that was what I wore. Then they wore me the cap. They couldn't find Crocs my size, so I still wore my normal shoes. And then my mom was carrying me everywhere. Like, she went to work with me, so I was going everywhere with her.
Your mom is a doctor?
No, she's not a doctor.
Okay.
But she works in a hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the doctors and nurses, everybody that saw me basically were just like, baby surgeon, and it just made so much sense to me.
Yeah.
So getting home that day, I started telling every single person who would listen, like, they're calling me baby surgeon today. So from there, it just,
that gave you like
it just made sense. Like, okay. And growing up, it was like the only thing that I could think. If you even say, what if you don't become a doctor? It's like, are you swearing for me? Like, God forbid. So that's where it came from.
So, be real. Who are the loudest voice when you pick this course? Your heart, your parents, or your jam results?
Oh, that would have to be my parents. Well, my mom wanted me to go for nursing since I could not get medicine.
You know, I mean, when you picked anatomy.
Anatomy, It was my mom. It was not my heart, because when she told me in anatomy you people would have to open up dead bodies, initially it scared me, because dead bodies. But then again, it's like, I mean, as opposed to nursing, and she said it's the closest thing I can get to medicine. So it was like, I mean, it's not medicine, but as close as it can get. So I followed what she said.
But
so her voice was louder.
I think from the second question, like from your answer to the second question, I remember you said you opted for anatomy course That was the second option to medicine and surgery.
Yes, it was anatomy, nursing, and one other course like that.
So is it safe to say your JAM results determined the course?
My JAM results could have gone for any of them, even medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, even medicine. It's just a matter of there's no space in medicine anymore. It's filled up. And my mom was now putting pressure like, okay, don't go for pharmacology, go for either nursing or anatomy. But if you want to do something that is close to medicine, anatomy is the closest you can get to medicine amongst the options I was given. Yes. So I went for anatomy because that's the one she recommended basically.
So if you could swap your course for any other, like even something totally unrelated, what would it be and why?
It's not just one, no. There's like 3 of them. First, there's theater arts because it's theater arts. Have you seen me? I'm dramatic.
I can see from just.
We aim to please. Secondly, it is law because I wanted to go for law. Like seriously, wanted to go for law.
Why? Because.
Have you heard me argue?
Okay.
Unless I let you win. You can't win the argument. Okay. No, you can't win the argument.
Keep going.
And then the third one was psychology. I want to get into people's minds. What are you thinking? Why are you thinking what you are thinking? Why does your mind function the way it functions? And then she felt that the other ones will not pay. You will not get jobs. It will be hard to get jobs. So it was like, medicine it is.
Okay. So what's one thing you actually like about your course? And one thing that makes you want to scream into your pillow?
The same answer for both of them. Dead bodies. It's like interesting. Yes, because it scares people. It's like, how do you sleep at night? I sleep with both eyes closed, my dear, very comfortably. And at the same time, that's like where the limitation comes in, because once people hear you studied anatomy, they're like, so you go and watch it, well, you go and work in a mortuary.
Like personally, I feel like the idea of doing something that is scary to like other people makes you
fun.
Feel
exactly that power is like, I'm not like them.
Like
they're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. You can't handle this, and I can show you some respect. Put that respect on my name. So yeah, it was that part, the dead body part, and quite frankly, I actually enjoyed dissection. Like I like dissection personally. So
did you dissect?
Yes. In the group that dead bodies. In the group that I was, I would dissect the longest. Even if someone else was like, we used to take turns.
I think I'm scared of you.
Yeah, well, please don't. Well, personally, I find it's like surgery. For me, it's like surgery. It's like the closest I can get to surgery.
What makes it different?
Different how?
Like, what makes it different to or from surgery?
I mean, you're working on a dead body. Okay. Yeah, and surgery usually work on living people.
So you don't get to work on living people?
No.
So what do you tend to gain from cutting a dead body open?
The things that you've been learning in class about the human body, you get to see them firsthand.
From a dead body?
From a dead body. You can't use the organs of living people to learn because they are living people.
So you guys actually cut dead people open?
Yeah. Like maybe if you're learning
about like their organs, like their heart.
It's like if you're learning about maybe lungs, you want to see the effects of smoking on lungs. You want to see exactly how damaged someone's lungs can get from smoking.
You have seen
you find a cadaver,
an human being.
Yes.
Wow.
So you can now see, okay, this is what a healthy pair of lungs look like, as opposed to what an infected pair of lungs look like, as opposed to what a smoker's lungs look like.
Wow.
So you get to see the differences, and then you know that you should stop smoking. Stop smoking, by the way.
Okay. Let's say you graduate today. You have graduated.
I've already graduated.
So, what's the big picture? Do you want to use your degree, or is it going into a drawer?
No, I intend to use my degree. My 4 years. My mental health that I traded for that course, I will use it in due time.
So, unrelated question or related, whatever. Do you feel like you did a notable thing by trading your mental health to study anatomy? Like, was it worth it?
It was definitely worth it.
It was so worth it.
It was, I will not say it's so worth it because that's not what I wanted in the beginning, but it's worth it because last, the knowledge that I have gotten, I'm not going to throw it away.
But
it's not going to leave. I began to enjoy it when we started dissecting. At first, it was like there was that demarcation. There's always that notion. There's always that voice at the back of your head telling you that even if anatomy is like the foundation of medicine and surgery, it is not medicine and surgery. So either it's not the same thing. And then the medical students now, they're like, anatomy is not the same thing as medicine and surgery. Like your BSc says BSc in anatomy, there says MBBS. The difference is there. It's fundamental. So it's that voice that's always like nagging at the back of your head, like, okay, but it's not the same thing though. It's similar, but last, it's not the same thing.
Do you think that voice is the voice of everything that you actually love doing, everything that you actually want to do?
Yes. It's not the same thing.
So if your 10-year-old self could see you studying, or if your 10-year-old self saw you studying anatomy, what would they say? What would your 10-year-old self say?
She would say, initially she would be like, this was not the plan. But by the time my present self explains to her that even if this is the path we're supposed to go on, and now it's like we're having to take a detour, the important thing is that in the end we'll get to where we are going to. Just that now we're taking a longer route. We are deviating slightly, but we'll still get to our destination eventually. So it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time because there's no saying that if I had gone into medicine and surgery, there's no telling that I actually would have graduated with medicine and surgery, because MB exams are not your meat. They are no joke. They are nothing to joke about. So there is no telling that I would have survived 300 level, 400 level, 500 level, 600 level. There is really no telling that I wouldn't have had to go and start another course all over, or had to repeat a year or 2 years. There's really no telling. So now it's like you've gotten the foundation quite all right. Even if you want to go back to do medicine, you have not just an idea, you've seen half of the picture. You've not just seen a glance, you've seen half of the picture. So now it's easier of being a medical student. So now you know what to do, you know what not to do. Mistakes you would have made, you know not to make them now. So it's better. It's all for the plot. It's all for the plot, really. It's better.
So last question. Maybe not last question. Because I asked a lot of questions. Sorry.
That's fine.
So if you could go back in time, and if you had the opportunity to stand your ground and tell your mom that this is because you actually want to do, would you?
Yes.
You would.
With what I know now, yes. Yes, I will insist. Yes. And she also wants me to do medicine. She wanted me to do medicine. Till now, she's still asking, are you sure you will not go back and do medicine? So if I could go back in time to say, I actually want to do medicine by hook or by crook, she would actually solidly stand behind me. And I'll actually be able to some extent. I think.
Okay.
I would.
So, one more thing. And I picked this thing from something you said.
Okay.
You said you would want to go for theater arts because you are so much of an actress.
Yeah.
And it seems like something you do effortlessly. Right?
I can try, yes.
Or did you learn to?
No.
It's just there.
It's just there.
So, is it safe to say that acting is like a passion for you?
It's not quite a passion. It's not like a skill that I learned that I feel like if I had put into maybe making it my life's direction, I don't know how to word it properly, But if I had decided to direction my life that way,
like study a course related to
yeah,
that.
I would have succeeded actually, because it just required me to put in the effort where necessary, and that's fine. But say passion, not quite. It's not quite my passion. Like even now, if I got the opportunity, I would not go back to do it. I would not go back to do theater arts.
So one very, very last question. Last question.
Okay.
Very. So the like medicine, anatomy, psychology, theater arts, are they courses you want to do like post study wise?
Yeah.
Would you choose these courses based on what you could use them for, what they could be useful for, like the kind of life they could give you, like the job you could do,
yeah,
the money you could make from it,
yeah,
or would you do them cause it is you, it feels like you have passion for this thing, so if you are making money from it or not, you would still do it?
Okay, let me answer for them individually. So you said medicine, anatomy,
like
psychology, theater arts
that you mentioned that you find interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The only one I would do, even if there was not much money involved, is medicine, and I will still do it regardless, because
but we all know that there's much money.
There is money in medicine. There is money in medicine in lots, yes. But assuming that there wasn't, I would still do it. Theater arts, no. Anatomy, I mean, you cannot just work as an anatomist just like that. You have to find one area and specialize. So anatomy is broad. So it's like, okay, what area of anatomy? And luckily, anatomy too has its own money, depending on where it has its own money. So if there was not much money, I would not do it. No, I would not consciously pick anatomy to do. Psychology, no, there's not much money. I will not do it. Now, knowing what I know now, I would not do it, because people are scary. People's minds are scary. From the little I have encountered, people's minds are scary. I would not do that thing for free. And I've already said for theater arts, no. So the only one I would actually do, even if there was no money involved, just because it's me, I'm doing it for me, is medicine and surgery.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Dimension.
Another student, another truth, pressure, passion, or pure chance. What's your story? See you in another episode of Conversations with T. P.S. This is not an interview.